Hi, welcome back to Chesterville, where we went ahead and built out kind of a frame for the village. I can't actually even do a reed thing to get paper because I don't have any iron. And getting iron, getting iron on this map basically means getting. I got to go down there anyway for something. Getting logs, burning them into charcoal, turning in the charcoal to get coal, somehow getting the coal out of ore into coal form, cubing that into 9, and the 9 coal get you 1 iron that you have to still melt. So that's all a Chester thing. So the sooner we can get an operational village happening, because that's unreasonable, the sooner we can get anything else really done. I don't think what I need for all this. I do have a bit of iron, actually. Well, whatever. Actually, give me that, yeah. That'll be handy. Oh, do I have, good. Give me one of those and one of these. I'm doing a little planning ahead here, but it'll work out. Give me those, I guess. I think there's like 32 beds in here. That's all this because I emptied out that box, basically. And then we have this, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, compressing all of these into wool and then building with the wool into beds with wood, we should end up with pretty close to, probably at least enough beds. Seems like it ought to be. I think I need about 33 stacks of this stuff at this point to make it work. So, let's grab, I need a bunch of wood. I can run around and show you what I mean, but the village is primarily within a desertish biome. So lightning strikes aren't that critical an issue. The rear end of it is kind of in a plains biome, which is where that begins. I think we have a, well, this isn't. This is mountains or something. I want to say Chester's in a plain. Is he flower forest or plains? I don't even know. Mountains, jungle, plains. So it must be plains. Yeah. Then there's various biomes which, you know, are useful. There's like ice biomes over there. We can do an ice tracing once we have silk touch. But beyond this village, in one direction, we get into plains, and that's all we have. Which is a bit tricky if we want to get cool things like, well, I don't know if they're cool, but if we want to get things in general like, rabbits, obviously, possibly foxes. Give me those, and let me just do this right now. Because I know this is where I want these to be. And that'll be a start. That's for getting the iron that we're going to get at some point. For now, give me these things where I can use them. And let's go do this. Yeah, so this is all wood, which I guess long term we could replace, you know, just a little block at a time by installments. We could just do it. But this actually isn't going to be part of the village. Although if we do it wrong, it will be. Like out here for... Do you still have any slabs left?
I have a stack.
Okay. If you want to go to here with slabs, leave this light open, but starting on this one,
Okay.
just slab it all up. It's not going to be immediately important, but now I can't get past you, of course.
Sorry.
Once we have a village that's, you know, creating iron guys, they're going to try to spawn out here if it's solid blood. These aren't solid, they don't count. So, yeah, this is really more just a retaining apron thing. In here, we're going to start having the wall that surrounds the village and prevents things from getting out, or I guess in. mostly out because villagers have this. I don't know what they're up to because they do have a habit of wandering away from a village, but they like regret it immediately and try to get back in, which is really awkward if you tried to prevent them from leaving in the first place. That's why there's like a sort of a staircase down there in the temporary thing we've got, because occasionally, especially as kids, they somehow get out through the fence. I haven't figured out how.
I think they sort of when two villagers breed near the fence, the kid pops into existence.
Like in it,
or
and it can
just
go either way.
Barely outside. And
it's possible, I guess. I'm not sure exactly what the mechanics of it would be. So anyway, this is a wall, which I guess is wood. I guess there's no terribly good reason not to do wood. Worst case, I mean, it could get hit by lightning and catch on fire, and then we'll replace it, which is what I'm thinking toward doing someday anyway. And this is just a little, it's not terribly difficult, but this is different than some other parts of this, so I'll probably leave you working with slabs. So that's a wall which is going to go up, but for now let me get inside. Well, no, it doesn't even matter. Let me just leave myself a spot, then we can go up and... let me think about this. Well, okay. There'll be slabs inside too, because otherwise spawn. So from slab we go, there's a wall. That would be like a workstation, and above that more wall. So in fact I want to go 3 up and then just replace planks later with workstations. So I guess that's what we'll do. What you mean? Can I do that? Am I going to be able to... What the hell is this? If I, yeah, well, I could if it weren't for that. Where's the other one? Give me a whole bunch of wood. Move. Okay. You don't really have anything to do right now, huh?
No, I don't.
Well, if you want, once I get past this point, you could either there are ladders in the box out there, right there. You could put ladders up against the, where the torch is there, against on the wall to get in and out. It might help. And then we'll need them on the inside a bit too, sort of. Yeah, this is... You know what? You know what I'm doing here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this. Take this, just break it up into 4 things. And then kind of just do what I've been doing, because I can move on to the next bit, which is not exactly more difficult in any way, but just not doing what I'm doing. Which is now we just fill in this, which, let me give myself a bit of room. I might as well think in, because that is going to be the wall, which actually goes all the way over to here, like that. Inside of that, these are going to be beds, is where they're going to go. At least eventually, once we have them. Which, again, I think we might be able to get them all done in advance, which would be great, because it's a lot easier. It's a little easier than doing it later. Granting them the majority of them are going to be white, because that's what the wool is. I suppose that we could also pull them up later and dye them, because the iron guys that we're going to be getting are going to also give us roses. But yeah, so where that's the wall, this is all beds for now. Oh, this is going to get really monstery in a minute.
Uh-oh.
There's no torches and we haven't slabbed it, so we might want to actually kind of escape. Do you still have the ladders?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was carrying around 15 for some reason.
I don't know. I don't really care if it gets monstery. It doesn't... It's not that it doesn't hurt anything, especially if it's creepers, it really could, but it's just not something I'm terribly concerned about. But still, let's get out of here, and I don't have any beds with me, which is kind of stupid since we're going to go in here. I probably could have brought some, I didn't think of it. Probably didn't have room. Good news, with the wall there, any monsters that spawn aren't going to be able to go very far.
So I better hurry up and finish it?
Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Or you could die. So, I mean, pick one.
Very likely, even without the monsters.
Yeah, damn it. I don't have time to make mistakes. I'll make mistakes later when I'm not so busy. How's that sound? So there's a creeper. There's a ladder I can't reach.
Sorry.
I missed him. I didn't think this thing had that much power. Oh, this bow sucks. It has no power. I don't know how I missed him, but apparently a lot. Mm-mm. Where are you? Oh, good. Oh, I can leave. I didn't even realize that was still open. I don't know why. I guess I'm just going to kind of run away. Get to the beds that we have established, and then we can take, because I have beds in here, we can take them with us. But right now there's monsters in there, so sleeping doesn't really work.
I was only able to place that one ladder, and if I tried to do any others, I would have just fallen right off.
Oh, I see, yeah. No, it's fine. The trick to that, and you just have to get good at it, is like if you're building down, I don't know, 3 or 4 ladders, put down like the 4th one first, and then put the other ladders kind of on top of it. That's how I do it, it works.
It's not fair telling me to get good.
That's what I did, though. Get a couple of beds because smart. That's what I have room for, too. That's good enough for me. Oh, are there more? Just bring those along because also smart.
Oh, I was prepared.
No, apparently not. Ah!
Sorry.
There was one right. I guess. Ah, I found him. Them. Jesus.
I was really expecting that.
No, you don't, Dick. No. No, 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 no. Somehow I have to kill these things. And I used up some of my arrows in there. Damn it! Is that full over the... Yeah, you probably finished it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Problem is they got the inside track, so outrunning them is going to be difficult. Bye. So anyway,
We clear?
yeah, I think so. Let me rebuild my bow. It's the one mending thing I have. Oh, there's a bow for you, maybe. It's probably all used up. More arrows. Okay, so hang on a minute. What? Oh, because stuff I can't even pick up yet. I guess it doesn't matter. I can't have it. I don't want it. I was just gonna get rid of it. Oh, you got that. Here, then have these because I picked them up to do that, and then I don't have room for anything. So beds go not here. That's going to be slabs. Here, as an example, and here. I don't have slabs, so it doesn't matter. What, then yeah, so I guess, since I don't care very much, go ahead and just slab in everything that's not a bed. So these 3 are going to be no beds, just slabs. Kind of a common area thing. Yeah, I could probably use that actually. Okay, so yeah, just 3 in, slab, slab, slab. And then the next bit is a little weird because it's 2 beds but also a wall, so I guess I'll probably just go 3 at a time on that too. I'm not there yet, so I'm just thinking ahead. And if you're slabbing, I guess there's no point having you try to fill in. If I just do a frame for this, it won't help. You can just do what you're doing. Because you don't really know what the numbers are, do you?
No, I don't. And I would mess it up anyway.
Maybe. I really hate that I'm using wood here, but it's just so portable that it's the simplest thing to use. Otherwise, we'd be talking about stacks upon stacks of, I don't know, prismarine blocks or cobblestone or whatever the hell.
Okay, so 4 in the corners and then...
What?
4 slabs in the corners.
I guess. I'm not sure what you're asking, actually. So I'm going to go find out. If I just told you to do something, it's not a good idea. No. Yeah, but no.
Okay.
You're not doing anything wrong as such, but just fill it all in with slabs. We'll replace them when we get the beds in, because we don't have enough beds to just do it, and I don't want monsters spawning in here before we're done.
Okay.
So, yeah, those beds are there. So, yeah, bed, wall. I'm just gonna, it's just faster, I think, to just do 3 at a time here. It doesn't really matter. What does matter is that this, I think, spans like 21 blocks. I can find out next time, I guess. Well, if it is 21, it's exactly a stack, basically. It's like 63. If I'm doing 3 at once. So, figuring that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and it's meaningless because I just realized we're going to have to wait till the last one. 17, 18, 19. And then, yeah, 20, 21, there's, there's also other elements a little. Let's just fill this in real quick. And then I think, actually I don't know if it's going to be 21 or 19. I'm trying to decide.
I need wood.
Okay. I don't know, let's just find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's 19 because the corners are done. It's 21 though if you count the actual corners. And then we're basically done with what's technically the village. I could probably do this really quick to be clever about it. Alright, so slab level, and then half a thing, bed, workstation, wall. And then we just go from here. And this is a little stupid because it's going to be hard to... Let me actually do something about that. Let me have... I'm going to want that there in the long term anyway, so let me just do that with it. And I'll remember to go in on that side. I got to go in and... I got to add some stuff to this, but I got to go down a level to do it. And there's going to be no way to go down a level while dropping 4 meters just to get there in the first place. It's going to be awkward. There's not no way, but it's going to be awkward. So, yeah, once I have this wall done, technically speaking, as I get it all slabbed in, maybe get some beds in place, there's technically at that point no reason we can't add villagers to this. Although there's also no good reason to start. I mean, it's going to be... They're not going to have anything to do. They're not going to have any reason to exist. We have to give them some, beds, some jobs, and in fact some food. Which means we may be going down and replacing all those carrots for a little while with wheat again, so that we can just... Bread is the most efficient thing to feed them. They need like 12 carrots or 3 breads, and 3 breads are 9 wheats, and 12 is more than 9, so it's pretty obvious how that works. Yeah, so you're slabbing.
Yeah, I'm gonna ferry some beds in and...
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. That really doesn't even fit there, to be honest, thinking about it. Let's put it in here. Oh, that's all the beds, huh?
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll turn around and find one so I can go to sleep. And then I guess bring up the... Really? Wool and see what we can get done. We need wood for that too, but I should have enough. I think, I hope, I don't know.
I'm terrible at finding the midpoints, but...
Don't worry about it. As long as it's in the right... Well, for one thing, I think this is the midpoint because there's a ladder. Oh. And there's... Yeah, it is. But... No, it... I don't know. I've heard that the first bed that you put down is effectively the center of the village. That doesn't actually make a lot of sense. And I don't think it would matter which bed you put down first so much as which bed they decided to sleep in first, so... I don't see that being a problem. This is not going to work. Like it is, but not really. Let me get whatever I can, make lots of wool, and just repeat until I can't. Because I know I'm going to need just about all of this wool. Or all of this string, really.
Need help?
Maybe. I don't know why I have cobblestone. I guess I could prepare my axe at some point, but... Replace, really. Which I'm thinking the simplest way to do that is really just to do it right now. Probably don't need that.
I can make some wool.
Right, but... Don't.
Okay, sorry.
I have a system.
I know you do.
Okay, that's fine. Let's get rid of that. And then we'll go up and make many, 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 many beds, which on the bright side you can kind of do while moving. Especially if there's 2 of us, I think. That actually might make it worse, I don't know. But let's go find out.
Yeah.
Because you can't stack beds, which is kind of tragic, but it's how it is. But I think I can get in here. And basically, I'm just going to get this out of my way. Put this here. I think I'm just going to... We got 5 minutes from the time these things hit the ground.
Okay.
Okay. Don't do that. Just back away. I don't need this.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it's ready.
And let me know when you need more wool, because I'm carrying some.
Yeah, I know. There's like 64 beds coming in. Followed by 64 beds. We need like 208, which is 64 times 3 is 192, right? What did I... I'm out of wool.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's 3 stacks, they're kind of floating.
I know. Actually, 192. That, I may have just made more beds than we'll ever need.
Oh.
I'm not sure, so let's find out. If we need 208 and 3 stacks is 192, more than 3 stacks is getting into the... And there's already like 32 downstairs, so... We may have more beds than we need. I may have overestimated something. I really hate that these things don't stack. I'm sure, like, one day they sort of will, because I used to say I hate that doors don't stack, and then that stopped being the case. Or I think they stacked to 3, maybe. I don't know. It's been a while. This game has gone through changes. Okay. I would say next time you get over here, stop going back behind me.
Okay.
You can get one side, I'll get the other, and we'll just keep the beds in motion so they don't evaporate. I might be wrong on how many we need. That's what we're going to find out over time here. And if I am wrong, I guess I can make more, or go down and get the ones that, you know, belong up here that aren't up here because of reasons. Mostly that I didn't go in and tear them out yet because it's going to take a couple of trips to get them up here, I suppose. Yeah, we're getting to the end of having beds here, huh? Alright, so you got like 2 in place here, and that wall should be 31. Which, is that all of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get these in. Oh, there's that wall too still. What the hell just happened? No, it's not. Okay. You know, go ahead and, yeah, I'll just go get the villager beds. We're almost out of time, by the way, but I want to get this done. I'm going to drop it. Well, they're already made, so I don't need all this wood on me to do this.
Completely out of bed. So
great. Nice. That was where I was going with that. You might want to come with me. This is going to be stacky. I have a bed. I didn't realize I had it. Because they're red, they're not white. Here. Put these somewhere and then follow me down. Because they don't need beds down there anymore because they're all about to die. I mean, I'm not even going to kill them. I'm just going to let them wander until they stop existing. I'm pretty sure it'll happen. If nothing else, I'll nudge them off the edge at some point. But generally, yeah, this is how I let them back in because they tend to get out somehow. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, damn you, 22, 23, 24, which I probably can't actually have, and this is 32. So yeah, there should be, I don't know, around a dozen or so. So make sure you have room for that and grab them. And yeah, as we get iron guys, they'll give us roses. We can just go in there with, you know, a clump of dye, a stack of the stuff. Just pull up bed, click to turn it red, put it back down. It's not that difficult.
Why did I only get 10?
I don't know. How many are there?
I don't know. You
Okay.
said about a dozen.
Yeah, because I counted.
Okay.
There were 32. I got a bunch. That leaves less than a bunch. That's all I know. Okay, this is... That's done, that's done. Everything over here is done, right? Weird looking, but done. This village looks like the flag of people who don't know what they want their country to be. You've got 10, I'll let you do that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that it?
Yeah.
8, 9, 10. That's not a problem. Is my thing still over here? No. I don't have any damn wood. Hang on a sec. Half a stack of planks is all I need. I don't even need this. Is that wool? Oh. Beds. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think is all of them. Which means, yeah, the villages, apart from giving them jobs, which is, we have some stuff, we can just pull it up and place it, and it won't be that difficult. But that's basically that. We could put villagers in here whenever, and they just sort of wander without jobs and without food. But, yeah, that's cool. And we're like out of time, so, yeah, we'll get the, well, at the least we'll get out of here, probably get a couple of things up here to play with, and then, just see you next time, so, bye.